Across Africa and Asia, a war is being waged by organized criminal networks to kill the remaining rhinos for their horns. I'm a South African citizen currently studying at the University of Colorado and living in the United States, and this issue deeply concerns me personally. I have witnessed many poachings, and these animals are brutally murdered for their horns. With roughly 20,000 rhinos, South Africa is home to 80% of the world's rhino population, and there's been a devastating increase in the amount of rhinos that have been poached. The poachers kill the rhinos and remove their horns and sell them on black markets in Asia. There they are used to cure many diseases, which has been scientifically proven incorrect. When these rhinos are killed, they go through tremendous suffering as these poachers use extreme cruelty towards these creatures. The fully grown horn of the rhinoceros has a market price of up to $300,000 a piece in Vietnam. This has caused poachers to kill as many rhinos as they possibly can and has led them on the path to extinction. To satisfy the demand by these Asians, poaching in places such as the Kruger National Park, which is South Africa's premier safari destination, has been rampant. In 2013, the amount of rhinos that were killed in South Africa alone has increased to more than 800 by November. This is double the amount of rhinos that were killed last year. The concern now is that the amount of poaching is exceeding the birthing rate, which is an undisputable warning sign that the rhinos are on the path towards extinction. If poaching continues at this rate, the 29,000 rhinos left worldwide will disappear within the next 2 decades. Our children and grandchildren will never have the opportunity to see a real-life rhinoceros and will only be told stories about them. As I said before, a war is raging in Africa. As rangers try to stop poachers, and poachers as well are killed as they engage in gunfights. A friend of mine who was a ranger at the Kruger National Park was killed in this way. Recently, South Africa's military forces has even joined the rangers in their patrols. These rangers need to regain control by reducing or eliminating the amount of poached rhinos in South Africa. Today you can be a part of the solution. You can help us develop an unmanned aircraft that will detect poachers from the air and multiply the rangers' forces, which will also protect the lives of these rangers in this war. Please read the detailed explanation of our project and help us build and design this aircraft that will help us deter and stop these poachers in the near future. We must conserve the rhino. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
So the problem is the rhinoceros poaching rate, and it's putting at risk an important and irreplaceable natural resource in Kruger National Park and other parks throughout the country that these rhinos call home. This poaching rate has increased dramatically since 2008 and has doubled in 2013 versus 2012. This has just overwhelmed the resources of the park rangers, and in carrying out their mission to protect these majestic creatures, they're falling short. Their resources are inadequate, and they need some sort of a technological force multiplier to help them carry this mission out. As an indication of this, I think of the significance of this problem, President Obama in July of this year signed an executive order which establishes a cabinet-level task force to coordinate cooperation with these countries to help inhibit the illicit trade of these rhino horns and other illicit wildlife products, as well as prevent the poaching and anti-poaching efforts. I think this also indicates how truly global this problem is. Let's talk about the UAV challenge. Credit needs to be given to the Al Karim Foundation and Kashmir Robotics for putting together the Wildlife Conservation UAV Challenge, and I think it's terrific that they've created really a global marketplace of ideas to solve this problem with technological innovation. So the WCUAV Challenge is set up to create an entirely new unmanned aerial system. Sometimes these aircraft are called remotely piloted aircraft, sometimes they're called drones. We're just going to use the term UAV. The challenge is to design, build, operate, and fly an unmanned aerial system of an entirely new design that is mission specific for anti-poaching. The UAV will be a sophisticated aircraft system. It'll be 3G, 4G, wireless connective. It will be semi-autonomous. It will be capable of autonomous flight during periods of its operation. It will have a mission-specific sensor package, and most importantly, it will have extra long endurance. The endurance piece of this is where Helios Torque Fusion gets involved. We can lend our expertise in developing a hybrid electric propulsion system for the aircraft, which will extend the aircraft's range and increase its fuel efficiency, as well as allow it to operate in a silent or near silent fashion. And I think everyone's heard of hybrids in the automotive sense, where they correctly associate it with fuel efficiency, high miles per gallon, and of course they've all seen these things drive by in all electric mode where they're quite. We will help make this aircraft quieter, and we will give it a longer endurance profile, which is important because the ecology of the park is sensitive not only to aircraft noise but also to its emissions. And it's also important because of the mission of the project itself, which is to give the Rangers more capability by giving their aircraft system more capabilities for the same unit of energy that the aircraft consumes.
Unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs as they are commonly known, are being used for fun by hobby pilots and for military reconnaissance across the world. The Hyperion unmanned aircraft in this video was developed by graduate engineering students at the University of Colorado, along with students from 2 other universities from across the globe. It is a prime example of how advanced UAVs today can be developed relatively cheap as long as you have the right technical skills and knowledge. The blended wing body design of the aircraft features advanced aerodynamics and a large lifting surface, which together increase efficiency by up to 30%. This in turn results in considerably less fuel burn and emissions. Additionally, the flat undersurface of the wings provides ample surface area for mounting intelligent radars, navigation antennas, cameras, and night vision sensors. These instruments can be effectively used for detecting poachers in the thick cover of forests during both day and night times. Such an aircraft, combined with a hybrid electric engine, would enable rangers to monitor activity around national parks for prolonged periods at a time, while staying undetected by poachers when using the silent electric motor. We expect such an aircraft to prove to be a most effective technological tool in the fight against poachers.
As a professor of aerospace engineering at the University of Colorado, I am a technical lead of this anti-poaching aircraft development project. I am personally very passionate about developing a technology that benefits a great cause. The University of Colorado Boulder graduate student team will collaborate with 3 international student teams, the universities of Stuttgart, Germany, Metropolia in Finland, and Pretoria in South Africa, with the National Institute of Standards and Technology and Industry in developing a specially equipped aircraft with the appropriate high technology sensors to help find poachers with aerial scouting and guide the rangers to them to arrest them before they can poach a rhino. I want my students to gain a once-in-a-lifetime experience to visit the Kruger National Park and do flight testing with the rangers at the park. We need your help to develop this novel aircraft and equip it with our advanced hybrid propulsion technology and appropriate sensor technology for the mission to be successful in stopping the poaching of the rhinos. Please read the detailed description of our goals. I hope you decide to help us with this important project. I thank you for your generous support in my team's effort. Your contribution helps us win the competition. Please share this request with all your friends. Thank you very much.